doesn't work at all. Before sunrise, the East Coast lights up. Cruise missiles slam into American air bases from Virginia to Georgia. RAF Typhoons and French Rafales escort NATO paratroopers onto major highways. They come in behind a wave of missiles, buying them 30 minutes of chaos before U.S. jets take control again. Special forces raid a U.S. missile site in North Dakota. Helicopters hit beachheads near Norfolk. The fleet pushes in low and fast. The objective: seize the port, crater the docks, and open a corridor for follow-on armor. It's a bold move, but the U.S. reacts instantly. Patriot missile batteries intercept the first waves of missiles. Aegis destroyers pick off incoming threats. F-22 Raptors shriek into the sky over Virginia. Within hours, the 82nd Airborne locks down critical roads. The 101st lifts out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Marines from Camp Lejeune deploy mobile anti-ship missiles along the coast. One French ship falls behind, exposed. A U.S. submarine, positioned in the Atlantic, takes the shot. Hundreds of troops never make it to the beach. NATO hits the coast, but they're already bleeding. From inland positions, U.S. HIMARS launch GPS-guided rockets into landing zones. Apache helicopters pick off stalled vehicles. Coastal batteries fire naval strike missiles, long-range precision weapons that slam into NATO's escort ships. Amphibious transports take direct hits. Troops hit the water. Armor sinks before it ever rolls. B-1 bombers, flying from Dyess Air Force Base in Texas, well outside NATO's strike radius, launch long-range anti-ship missiles into the convoy. And American armor? It's on the move. Abrams tanks, Bradley fighting vehicles, Paladin artillery, all rolling in from Georgia, Kentucky, and Texas by rail. The U.S. uses its own domestic infrastructure to full advantage. Within 24 hours, heavy armor is moving faster than NATO drones can track it. That's what interior lines gets you. The defenders move faster, fight closer, and resupply easier. NATO doesn't have that, and now it shows. Then the cyber war begins. NATO hits hard. East Coast infrastructure buckles. GPS signals are spoofed. Commercial drones veer off course. Power outages hit parts of Virginia and New York. Rail networks glitch. 911 systems flood with fake emergency calls. Banks stall. Panic spreads fast. But the U.S. had practiced this exact scenario. Cyber Command isolates infected networks in hours. Targeting data is restored through backup satellite links. Military networks switch to hardened communication lines and dark fiber, buried cables that can't be easily intercepted or jammed. Then the U.S. fires back. Undersea cables linking Europe begin to fail. Galileo's satellite signals degrade near the battlefield. NATO's drone feeds go dark. Spy satellites stop updating. European command centers lose contact with forward units. Targeting info goes stale. Suddenly, U.S. cruise missiles are hitting exactly where NATO troops are hiding. Fuel depots erupt. Artillery is knocked out mid-reload. Columns stall in exposed terrain. The cyber war doesn't buy NATO an advantage. It speeds up their collapse. But speed isn't NATO's only enemy. Now the terrain turns against them. The Virginia coastline is flat, marshy, and full of choke points. Armor can't maneuver. Supply convoys bunch up. The Appalachians form a wall to the west, forcing any inland push into predictable paths. The Midwest is wide open,